Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles, and welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty interesting show for you guys here that we want you guys to stick around for. But before we get into that, make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. And also, if you're watching this video by the time we've crossed 100,000, we want to thank you guys sincerely. We have a lot of interesting things planned for you guys tomorrow. So we want to thank you guys in advance, but there's more coming tomorrow. So thank you. But anyway, let me get into this topic here now. We're going to be talking about the Lakers. We haven't talked about the Lakers in a while. So today we want to talk about the Lakers. Now, as y'all know, the Lakers have been having an up and down season. They've been having a tough go at it, right? A very, very tough go at it. And at the beginning of the season, they were the talk of the town because of how things just seem to be spiraling out of control. But over the last week or so, it seems like the Lakers are beginning to kind of regain their footing in the NBA, and they've actually won the last 3 games. I think they won their last 3 games in a row, if I'm not mistaken. Now, although they have a 5-10 record, they have won their last 3 games, and in the last 10 they're 5-5. So they actually have a 500 record. Now, some people will say, well, 500, that's nothing to write home about. If we're talking about this team and the way that they were performing at the beginning of the season, I absolutely think it is. Now, one of the major points of contention for the Lakers this season has been around Anthony Davis. A lot of people have been very critical of Anthony Davis, not just because of his how prone he is to get injured, but just even when he's on the court, he doesn't really seem to be an impact player. He doesn't seem to be a guy that wants to step up to the plate and really seize control of this team, given the fact that LeBron James is old. Right, he's a 30. I mean, in sports terms, and in reality, he's a young guy. But in sports terms, he's an old guy. And a lot of people have been like, AD, you have the talent, you have the youth. Why don't you just step up to the plate, and take this thing over? And to Anthony Davis's credit, that is exactly what he's been doing over the last few games. Just yesterday, the Lakers had a very good win, in which they played defense against the San Antonio Spurs. They held them to 92 points. They got 123-92 victory. And in that game, in the absence of LeBron James, Anthony Davis put up 30 points, 18 rebounds, which is fantastic, 2 assists, 3 steals, 1 block. He shot 100% from the free throw line, 62% from the field, and put up some beast mode numbers. He had like 38 points in that game. Now, here's what's interesting about this particular show, where we actually got an article from fadeawayworld.net that we want to quickly get into here, because I think what it says in this article is pretty interesting. So let me just read a little bit of it. Starts off with the headline. Anthony Davis says nothing will change for him when LeBron James comes back. When you talk about the best player on the current roster of the Los Angeles Lakers, most take the name of none other than LeBron James. LeBron is set to turn 38 years old next month, but he is still worthy of the title due to his insane longevity. So far in the 2022-2023 NBA season, James has still proved that he is an amazing individual player, but his performances haven't resulted in victory for the Lakers. So much that the Lakers have only won 5 games this season. All the wins have come in the absence of the 37-year-old. But to be honest, it's good for the team since Anthony Davis is finally playing like a superstar. He has taken a leadership role for the purple and gold. He proved it once again in a dominant performance against the Lakers' blowout victory against the San Antonio Spurs. Anthony Davis on LeBron James's return to the team. LeBron is currently taking his time recovering from an injury. The Lakers superstar got some more time to recover with no hurry. However, due to the team and Anthony Davis in particular playing so well, many believe that James' return may cause a hindrance to that. Upon hearing that chatter, Davis himself answered the question and confidently claimed that nothing would change for him after the Kings' return via Sportskeeda. I'm glad that we won. It could have been 0 points and we won. We got to get wins. The rest is going to take care of itself. We've been in this situation before. Lose 5, win 2, lose 5, win 2. So got to put a string of wins together, get you back in this thing, but we got to take it one game at a time. He added, nothing will change for me when he comes back. We've seen it before where he's playing a couple of years ago, so nothing changed. I think we'll be fine. Just trying to get chemistry. We don't have a lot of practice time, these guys are hurt. So we want to be mindful of that when we practice a lot of the time and together. But we know what we can be. So you heard what Anthony Davis had to say here. Now, here's what's interesting about reading that particular article there. There was one thing I wasn't sure of, that I was unaware of, excuse me, which was I did not know that all of these games that they won, these 5 games, had been in the absence of LeBron. Now, that's crazy. That is a very revealing stat. I did not know that. I'm sure some LeBron James fans are not going to be too happy with that. Here are my thoughts on the Lakers, to be honest with you, man. Believe it or not, I think that the Lakers kind of have something going with Russ coming off the bench. And I also think that if Anthony Davis plays like he's supposed to, plays to the level of his talent, and plays like he understands that he's playing for the Los Angeles Lakers, this team could be formidable if they're building pieces around him. And obviously, he has to have a different mindset. Now, in terms of LeBron, when LeBron returns, how do I think this thing works? I think LeBron and AD are in a pretty, precarious situation. Why? Because I think LeBron has no problem letting Anthony Davis be the lead guy on the team. I think the issue is that LeBron has probably noticed Anthony Davis's reluctance to take the bull by the horn and really become the number one option of this team. And I think when that happens, as a result of that, LeBron ends up trying to be the guy that is leading the team. And I think at this particular stage in his career, I don't think LeBron should be the number one option on a team like this because he's not as good as he used to be. His numbers are not as impactful. It's not a diss, it's just the reality of age. I think if Anthony Davis was the number one option and LeBron was the number 2 option, then I think the Lakers could be able to find something that could possibly work for them. Why? Because when LeBron is the number 1 option, a lot of the times, a lot of the offense that LeBron generates in terms of his own individual scoring hurts the team. LeBron takes a lot of bad threes that really hurt the basketball team, like they do. Taking these long threes, you miss a lot. That's not helping the team. It creates long rebounds, leads to fast, ignites the fast break and all of these different things. I think if they can find a way to make AD the number 1 option of this team, kind of cement Russell Westbrook's role of coming off the bench and helping that second unit, I think they can figure something out based on what they have, right? I think, but it's still dependent upon AD, right? Is AD still going to be that aggressive guy even when LeBron James returns, right? And for me, I think it makes much better sense for for Anthony Davis to be the one to lead the team in in shot attempts. I don't think at this stage of the game and in LeBron's career, he should be the one leading the team in shot attempts. Now I'm looking at Anthony Davis. He's attempting 17.8 field goals a game. LeBron, I'm trying to find that information here. Let me just see if I can pull it up. I want to see how many shots a game LeBron James is attempting. NBA.com. It's kind of messing up right now. So let me just see how many shots. Okay, LeBron is attempting 22 shots per game. I think that number should be in the reverse. I don't think LeBron should be attempting more field goals than Anthony Davis, number 1. Number 2, LeBron is attempting way too many threes. He's attempting 7, but he's only making 1.7, which is 24%. There's no need for him to be doing that. There's just no need. It's not necessary. If I'm LeBron, I'll be focused on my assist numbers and my rebounds. I would try to get my assists, although he's getting you 7.9. I'll try to get that number to like 11. His rebounds are good at 8, but I don't think he needs to be scoring 25. I think LeBron needs to be around 20. I think AD, he has a talent. He has a youth on his side. AD should be around 30. Right now, he's at 25.6. I think those things, you need to see a reverse in that. But that's just my opinion. I'm not Darvin Ham. It's not my problem. I ain't got to figure it out. That's for him to figure it out. So what I want to know from you guys, what do you think about this analysis? What do you think about what Anthony Davis had to say? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section, and we catch you all on the next show.